18,000 years ago, in the barren tundra of Siberia, humans faced their greatest challenge yet as they battled to survive the peak of the Ice Age.
This is definitely a well-traveled animal trail here.
Kat and I are tracking a migrating herd of yak. These yaks have the ability to provide us almost everything that we need.
It's cold and it burns your skin. This is what humans dealt with 18,000 years ago. It wasn't like they had to prepare for a winter. This was life. There were several animals moving through here, Bill. Many.
Yeah, we moved through here pretty quick. The people that lived approximately 18,000 years ago in this part of the world were mobile hunter-gatherers. The groups at this time, they would send off hunting parties of 2 or 3 at a time to go out and track these animals. Our challenge here is to be one of those hunting parties and to take down one of these animals and process it to make the tools and food that we need.
In order for Bill and Kat to survive as Ice Age hunters, they must track a herd of yak across the tundra while surviving the crippling sub-zero temperatures of Siberia and make the kill.
Bill and I are following the yak migration. We're following a lot of tracks, but it looks like they're moving quickly. You see that?
I sure do. There's quite a bit of blood.
It's fresh.
Look at that color, though. It's light. Must be lung or trachea.
Something grabbed her by the throat, you think?
Yeah.
That means it's probably really wounded.
Yeah, let's go.
18,000 years ago, our ancestors struggled to survive the Ice Age. We lived in small family-based clans. Since vegetation was extremely scarce, our ancestors likely survived by consuming the meat and fat of large animals like mammoths and bison. Small groups of skilled hunters would venture out into the tundra to track down herds of these animals in order to feed their families.
Whoa, look, 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 look. Look right there. Look at him, look at him. Look, there's almost nothing left.
I want that carcass. Watching the wolves devour this thing and rip it apart, almost play with it, taunting us, is torture. If I move in, they might attack. They've devoured it.
There's no reason to put ourselves in danger. We're gonna let these wolves finish eating this carcass and take off.
I think they're losing interest.
They gotta be full.
With food options limited in the frozen tundra, Ice Age man found himself in competition with another predator, the wolf. Although rivals at first, over time the wolves became accustomed to humans as we scavenged off each other's kills. It's possible that by as early as 30,000 years ago, wolves became domesticated and served as useful hunting partners to humans. Every dog on the planet today can trace their roots back to those wolves.
All right, this is our chance. Let's get in there before those birds get in there.
I don't know what will be left. It just looks like a pile of blood and bones.
We need to get this job done as soon as possible. Get out of here before animals come back and before we get frostbite.
Oh, it reeks like animal feces. The wolves have urinated and defecated all over the meat. There's almost nothing we can consume because all of the meat has been tainted.
Predators in the wild are known to mark their kills with urine and feces to deter other animals from scavenging the carcass.
Doesn't look like there's any meat left. But the most nutrient-dense parts of this animal that the wolves can't access is in the bones, in the form of marrow, and in the skull in the form of brains. Kat, I'm gonna get this head. We can eat the brains, get the tongue. I'm just gonna cut the whole head off. The tongue and the brain, they have a ton of fat, a ton of calories, and Kat and I need both of those things, especially in conditions like this.
Even if an animal is starving, the fats in the brain and tongue are the last to break down.
I know there's not much meat here, but there's a lot of stuff we can use off of this animal.
Can we get this hide?
Out here, there's nothing to cover a shelter, and that skin is going to allow us to keep ourselves warm at night. We're getting the sinew right here.
Oh, good call, Bill. We're gonna need that.
Even though most of the meat's gone, the sinew seems to still be intact, and we can make a number of different types of cordages and ropes from it.
All right, you ready to pack up?
Yeah.
The sun is almost gone. We can't keep tracking the axe in the dark. We have to set up a shelter. We don't have long to do this. We have to go. This is not a place to sleep. We need to get to the trees.
For early humans, setting up camp in the open tundra would be a death sentence. So our ancestors built shelters near trees for protection from predators and brutal weather.